Hello friends and welcome to the Tech World Place. In this video we are going to discuss about the data types in Python. Okay, first let's start with the data types, that is text data type. So let's say text type. Let's say we have a value that is in terms of text. Okay, so what is the data type of that text? That such data type of the text is called as string. String. Okay, in Python. Okay, it will be represented as data type as str. Okay, let's go and check out an example. Let's call a variable, okay, with the text value take world plus. Okay, once you run this, okay, so now we wanted to know the what data type of that a belongs to. So what you can do, you can simply type and then put a. You can see this represents the string data type. Okay, so similarly we have a numeric data types in the Python as well. So there are three different numeric data types. So that is, first one is integer, second one is float, and the third one is complex numbers. So let's go and check out an example. So as we already know, integer, like okay, so let's take a variable and assign integer values. Okay, if the value that doesn't have any decimal points, that value will be called as a integer data type in the Python. So in this case, if I want to run this code and if I want to know the type of a, so that will be integer. You can see int in terms of data type. Okay, if we have a value, okay, where that value is with the decimal points like 2 3 4, okay, so this type of values will be called as a float decimal points. Okay, let's type what type of data this is a float type. Okay, let's say we have one more data type, that is complex numbers like 1j 2j 3j. Okay, so once you are done with this, okay, let me run this code. C is equal to 3j and I wanted to know the type of C, that will be the complex. Okay, and next important data type in the Python is list. Okay, not only till now whatever we have seen, these kind of data types will be available usually in the other programming languages as well, but when it comes to the Python, right, so you will be having like additional data types such as like list is one more data type. Okay, list of items. Okay, that list is called as one data type. Okay, so how that will work? Okay, let's try to create a list with values. Okay, let me take a variable d. Okay, list represents in these brackets. Okay, if you represent any list, okay, in this bracket, okay, you separated by like 2 comma 3, so now the data variable, now the variable d will be coming under the data type list. Let's run this piece of code and let's try to find out the what data type of d is. Okay, you can see that is the list. So basically if you have a data, okay, where you are representing your data in the square brackets, okay, and separating your data with separating by comma, so that will be called as a list. Okay, and the next important data type is tuple. So tuple is also one data type in Python. So let's try to create a tuple. Similarly what we have created in the list. Okay, So if you put this in the parenthesis, okay, in the earlier list we put the data in the square brackets, where here I am like generating, I am adding, instead of square brackets I am adding the data, okay, in parenthesis. So now if you type e, so then this will be a tuple, okay. And there are like two more important data types in the Python, okay. That is, one is set. Set means set of values, okay, in curly braces. So let's try to create one more data type, that is called f, okay, and then 2 comma 3. Okay, let's try to run this and let's try to find out the data type of f. Sorry, you can see this will be, this kind of data will be treated as a inset. Okay, now one more data type, that is dictionary, DICT. So in this data type you can see, let's create a one more variable that is called h, okay. We will be using the same, okay. So now for a I am assigning a value that is 1 comma, for b I am assigning a value that is 2. So this type of data sets will be called as dictionary data type. So let's type h. So you can see, so this is how the data types will be created using Python. So if you see above, okay, so we have created a similar, like using the, if you see the data type list and the data type tuple, the only difference that we see is, like the data here represented in terms of square brackets, whereas in tuple the data is represented in parenthesis, okay. But this is not only the difference, okay, there are a lot of differences, and each data type has its own own features as well, that we will be seeing in our next video. That's it for today, guys. Hope you are enjoying our content. Please do share your comments and encourage us by subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching. Let's talk more in my next video.